It's your girl, Sweet Tea. Coming to talk to you for a minute. Let me tell you something. The streets. I learned a long time ago not to hang out in them streets. I don't hang out. I don't club or nothing like that. I just go handle my business and get my behind back home. Mainly, I'm talking about when I say streets is like going to the clubs. That's one thing. Now, if you go to the club, that's you, to each his own. That's the type of life you like. That's what makes you happy. That's fine. But I'm talking about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to intimidate no one, but me, I learned for a lot of reasons about going to the club or either, hanging with homegirls, going from house to house, or standing up in the streets talking with a whole bunch of people, laughing and kicking the bobo, whatever. Now, sometimes it's okay to hang out. A lot of people do this so they hang out with family, stand around and talk with family. Stand around, sometimes you can't help it but to stand outdoors and talk with friends, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about street life, especially clubbing as well. Because them clubs, to me, can be dangerous. They can get dangerous. Fights break out in the clubs. Shootings go on in the club. You can be an innocent bystander and get shot in the club. You got some haters in the club. You got females who hanging out with their friend girls, want to pick a fight with you. You can get yourself messed up in the club. You can get, you can get your face messed up. You can get sliced. You can get cut. You can get hit in the eye with a high heel shoe, and so you can get, when a fight is going on, you can get maced by security, pepper spray, whatever. You get the effects of that pepper spray. You smell it. You can witness somebody get shot. It's just so many things that can happen at the club. I think when you're in a club, you're out of safety. You are not safe at all. Now, I know some people have clubbed. Like me, I have clubbed in the past, but I went through some stuff when I was at the club. Like this one time I was dancing with this guy. This girl, she had a crush. She liked this guy or whatever. This girl ran over and snatched the dude away from me. She grabbed him and ran across the floor with him and started dancing with him herself. I looked at her. I was like, what should I do? Should I fight this hoe? Or should I let that shit go? So I let the shit go. And I walked my happy behind right on about the club and went home. Another instance was I was in the club and a fight broke out. Insecurity. They had the mace, pepper spray, whatever. They had to pepper spray the people. And the club quickly filled up with all that pepper spray, and everybody began to cough and choke and all that, and had to run up out the club. Okay, another instance was somebody got shot in the parking lot of the club, and they died right there in the parking lot. So I determined the street life, the nightlife, and all that stuff is not for me. I would like to be safe in my home. And plus, I don't hang out, in the streets with females, on that gossiping tip and just hanging out with a crowd of females just to gossip and all that. I'm really a loner. I keep to myself, and I think it's for the best. I'm what you call a home girl or a homebody, or I'm even a stay-at-home mom. I think that's best. I feel more at peace. I feel more safe. You have to be wise. All that street life, I think that's for the young people. But the young people, you need to be careful. You need to even calm down. You need to even back off from running the streets, because so many things are happening. You hear about shootouts. You hear about drive-bys. You hear about fights that turn into somebody getting shot. It's just not good out there. You even hear, like recently I heard about the police shooting some people in the car. Because they were shooting at them. Some junk, something was on the news here recently. There's just so many things. Just like we recently had that guy from, I think it was Hyde Park, going around shooting people. for no reason. So nightlife or just hanging out just to hang out, it's not cool. We got to try to be safe. We got to try to, come away from that type of life if that's the type of life you like to lead. Even if you all down for fighting, like to hang out and see fights go on or like to pick fights, that's not cool. Something bad can end up from them fights. You can bust your head on the concrete and die. I knew of 2 girls that got into a fight like that. One of them fell down, hit her head on the concrete, and she died. You can be getting into a fight with somebody, and you think it's gonna be a straight up fight. They pull out a knife and slice you, cut your artery, or they stab you in your chest, and whatever. So many things can happen out there. So the best thing I think is to be a homebody, not to be a gossiping person, not to be hanging out with the in crowd, trying to keep up with the Joneses, trying to keep up with everybody, trying to just be out there starting problems and trouble and he say, she say, and clubs and all that. The best place to be is the home, and most of it keep to yourself. So I know I do. That's the way I do it. It's okay to visit with friends sometime and say hello. Keep a low profile though. Don't be trying to start trouble. That's not cool. Don't be hanging out just to hang out at night, all night. One time back in the day, I used to hang out with friends. A whole crowd of little people. We standing outside at night talking, laughing, kicking a bobo. Next thing you know, okay, this is what happened. I had to go in the house to use the bathroom. I'm so glad I went in the house to use the bathroom, because when I came back out, my friends told me they had got robbed. A man came through with a gun and laid everybody down and said, "Give me your money." So when I came back outside, it was like, "Girl, you missed it. We got robbed." I was like, "What?" Yeah, a man ran through here and robbed everybody. So yeah, that's why I say street life, night life, hanging out with people, gossiping, running the fights, running to the club. Oh, that's not cool. You gotta be careful. All right, that's just a word of wisdom from your girl, Sweet Tea. Bye. I'm out. Be safe. Be wise. Bye-bye.